What vintage is this?
I believe it's a 2015 from the famous Collingwood region. Aged in a porcelain bathtub with extra maturing from Uncle Frankie's water cooler.
I don't know if I'm worthy.
Oh, you're worthy.
But ever since that age, I've wanted to perform in front of millions of people.
I don't think Ralph magazine has that many subscribers.
Yeah, what?
I'm not sure about this whole fatality angle. It's a little morose.
Morose, mate. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want you using words that you can't explain to your dipshit kids. Okay?
I'm just not comfortable.
Mate, we provide black ghastly fun, okay? We're providing pure entertainment to people, Den, so get fucking comfortable with it.
I know people like it, Bill. That's not...
Look, I've said it before, Den, I'm not having this conversation again.
I'm not trying to say that we get these couples back together. I'm just saying I have a conscience.
There you go, using big words again.
Maybe we could just...
Dennis, who the fuck do you think you're talking to here? You fall into line or you find another job.
Bill, come on. You wouldn't.
Wouldn't I?
Good evening, ladies and gents, and welcome to I Knew You'd Say That, the show where you, the home viewer, get front row seats to the best meltdowns and breakups of once loving couples just downright hating each other. I'm your host, Dennis McInerney, and joining me tonight is reality TV show expert and co-commentator...
I hope this is better than the last one. All they did was make a quiche.
What are you talking about? When Steve put in that extra bit of salt, I thought Sally was going to flip out.
Yeah, but she didn't.
Yeah, but you could tell she was thinking, I'll chuck in some extra walnuts. Imagine the allergic reaction he could have had.
True.
Heading down to the BAT and having a bat on one of these two fighters. They are not looking to break up on even terms. So you at home want to get on board, because this is a scrap you do not want to miss.
I'm getting tingles just thinking about it, Kerry. But before we get underway, let's cross to Mimi Parker at the BAT for some live odds. Evening, Mimi.
Thanks, guys. Great to be here. Now, the odds are pretty much as you'd expect. David's coming in as the short price favourite at $4.75 to tell Karen, go fuck yourself. And there are some pretty interesting multis coming through.
Come on, you big fat dirty mole.
A lot of activity on her side, with her firming up at $5.15 to tell David, you're a son of a bitch. It's pretty exciting, with plenty of opportunity to come down and have a bat with us. Back to you.
Let's take a look at these two fighters, Kerry.
The interesting thing about these stats is that Karen hasn't fired a shot when it comes to David's drinking. But she can still bust out a can of whoop ass at 6-2 with threats of violence.
Oh, and she edges him out on the blackmail count, Kerry. So she can make him feel really worthless. But can she have a crack at his jaw, or is he going to see that as another idle threat?
That's just it, Dennis. If he lays on more of the drunken verbal, he might just call her bluff when the iron is hot.
And that would excite me in ways I cannot express in this forum, Kerry. Ooh, would you look at that? That was a squirm.
Wow.
I agree, Kerry. Wow.
Oh, I'm sensing a lot of tension here, Kerry. Whoa, that was a massive burp from David.
If she really wants to help him out and make this thing work, just back off a little bit. Let him watch the footy for once.
Well, because you're a guy, you understand how every single guy in the world works.
Oh, look,
he's completely different to you.
He just wants to have a drink.
He can have a drink, but as he's having a drink, open up to her and tell her things.
Oh, would you look at Karen go now? Could this be the moment that she poisons her once great love?
I'm not sure, Dennis. She could still say it her sisters. Yeah, it looks like some kind of a roast. No! Oh my god, it's a meatloaf!
So many unanswered questions. Will David get up for another beer? And has Karen prepared any hors d'oeuvres? And how how will they be received?
I can't see any hors d'oeuvres there, Dennis.
Oh, neither can I. Neither can I.
Well, if he wants to have this drink so bad, why doesn't he get drunk and then he can open
Why
up?
can't she just let him have a drink and then watch the footy?
Why
and
can't
then
they have
after,
a drink together?
Like, there's a
Why is
quarter
it a
time break.
male thing that
It's
I
like,
need a drink?
she
Sometimes
knows,
we need a drink.
She knows that
Sometimes we need a drink.
bets,
By the way,
before we
get
come
me a
to
drink.
break.
I'm really thirsty.
No.
Let's cross to Mimi at the BAT for some live odds.
Thanks, guys. There's been a lot of movement on Karen's side for you're a selfish bastard and I don't even know you anymore. Which has led to some good value bets on dates.
What were you paying for at the BAT today, Grandad?
Piss off, would you?
You can get an even $7 for him to say you're the devil and $11.35 for you call this meatloaf?
Would you leave me if I sold your laptop to buy tickets to the footy?
Did you back it up?
Everything but the porn.
That's the best part.
Yeah, I know. But I was in a hurry and I need those tickets fast.
No, I wouldn't leave you. I'd just make you dress up like a fireman and do a sexy dance.
Oh, I could handle that.
I wouldn't talk to you for a week.
I'd live. I would.
This is David's first serious relationship, but it looks like it's coming to a head tonight. Someone that might be able to give us a few insights into the game that Karen's playing is our very special guest, Craig Wilson. Welcome to the show, Craig. Take a seat. Craig, I understand that you were actually in a relationship with Karen, correct?
That's right, Dennis. We enjoyed having sex and spending time apart from each other.
That is just fascinating, Craig. Do you have a girlfriend now?
No.
Could you give us some insights, Craig, on the way Karen operates?
Yeah, sure, Dennis. It's basically impossible to impress or please her.
I know.
Yeah, she's a bit of a drama queen.
Okay, Craig. Thanks for those insights.
Craig
perhaps
is so
that
full of
also
crap,
shined a bit of a light
but he's
on
hot.
David's personality.
And on TV.
Like, I wouldn't have picked him
I like
to
him.
stick with a crazy for so long. Perhaps spending some time with some rope-a-dope before the fireworks may prove very well worth it.
What if I said I was a secret agent? I didn't love you, but we need to stay together to keep my cover.
Would I have a choice?
You could run free into the night like a little girl.
Not if I reveal your identity to the KGB.
Answer the question.
You wanted to see me, Bill?
Yes. Kerry, take a seat.
Is this about my behaviour around Craig? Because if it is, I can assure you he's much better looking in person.
No, it's nothing to do with that. You're fired.
What? Why can't he multitask? Talk and watch footy and drink beer and be perfect.
Because
Why can't he do all those things?
Because she's probably women they're only happy when you open up about things that they actually want to hear. Yeah. If it's not what you want to hear, then it's like you said the wrong thing. So why even bother? He's probably got something that he wants to say, and to her it's a delicate issue, and he doesn't mean anything by it. But she's just going to flip out because she took it the wrong way.
Thanks, Dr. Phil. Why am I fired? What? How? Why? How come? Why? What's...
Kerry, stop. It's not about you, okay? For a while now, the company has decided to start appealing to a wider section of the community.
Right. So I have to make way for some skinny blonde with big tits.
Hey, Kerry, no. You know, I mean, she doesn't have to be blonde. That's discriminatory.
I'm popular!
Yeah, I know, but you're just not model popular.
I'm the face of the show. How are you going to spin this with the media?
Oh, I'm not saying anything.
I'd like to let everyone know that I'm disgusted with how I behaved in front of our guests this evening.
What? What are they?
Hey, cubes.
I don't understand why you go to more effort. No extra benefit.
Not surprised you're foggy on the concept of more effort.
So now you've done the pissing off.
Is that right?
I'm sure you prefer eating the meatball over meat cube.
Actually, I prefer a meat
The
cube.
meatball. But whatever. It's unimportant.
Cube.
Ball.
Cube.
Ball.
Cube.
Ball! Come on! Meat cube? What the hell is a meat cube? Clearly she prefers a meatball. She's definitely trying to wind him up.
The battle is really ramping up now.
Say something, you silly broad.
Between the BAT for some live odds.
Thanks, Dennis. I think this is going to be the start of a long and harmonious relationship.
Anyway, guys, let's kick things off. Let's talk about betting. And the betting is on David. 1, tell Karen to clean the dishes. 2, to say that she's listening.
I'm going to have a bet on David at $7.50 to tell Karen she's less than nothing.
Welcome back, Australia, to your favourite reality television show, I Knew You'd Say That, with your new co-commentator, Mimi Parker. Mimi, this battle is just enthralling.
Isn't it, Dennis? And you know, it takes me back to the 2010 breakup of Pete and Sally. That one had a lot of evil glances. In fact, a Frankston man took home $17,000 that night on Sally to call Pete a nut-scratching turd. Nothing but a lying, cheating, nut-scratching turd at huge odds. And then Sally ran John over in their SUV. Let's hope for more of the same action.
I don't know how this got here then, since I don't do anything for you.
Actually, I don't feel like eating dessert.
Dick licking. Monkey loving. Devil fucking.
What if I said your mother is a big, fat...
Come on, you big fat dirty mole. Do it for me. Come on.
filthy, rotten.
Granddad, I'm sorry.
Would you just bugger off for one bloody second?
Yeah! Fuck you, Bill!
Wow, this is good. This is really good TV.